Alright, so I've been reducing the amount of polygons. Oh my god, there were so many. There's still too many. I need to get rid of these. A lot of these. There should only be like 1, 2, 3, 5 in this region, and there's like 20. So, well, this is the fun part. When I get like an edge that I can just connect with the F button, just hit F and just a long string of connections. This is like the best part of modeling. Where just go little face connector, connect them all. Save me so much time clicking on things one by one. Make perfect quads. In the worship of mighty quad god. Whatever, triangles are allowed. Whatever, it's a good spot for the first triangle. Some tries. Alright, there we go, getting closer. Still, there's so many of these. See, this one stays. It's like a little pop. There's supposed to be like a little bump right here, I think. So, every other one can go. Not that one. I think that's a good split for the thigh. Nope, this one's gonna keep that one. Probably these, and I'll come back with this one after I dissolve the other ones. This one can go, and this one can go now. Actually, it makes better shapes too, especially after the subdivision modifier gets applied, and this time I'm not going to forget to remove it before I export stuff. Where is it? Here. Makes things like nice and smooth. And I don't really need that much geometry. I know there's a high-res one. A high-res modifier that lets you work, well, multi-resolution, this one. Lets you work in like multiple subdivisions in different areas, but I really know how to use it, so I'm just gonna not mess with that at this point. I still have to fix these like weird folds that happen when you dissolve stuff. Like this needs to go away. It's hiding stuff. Okay. Dissolve that edge, and this one should go here. And this one can stay here. Actually, should move this one up. Dissolve this part. Oops. Here we go. Alright, should only be taking me like 10 more minutes. Then, oh yeah, I still forgot this under part of the arm. Almost done though. Everything else is really easily selectable and it'll be okay. So for this region, this is okay, and the leg and the foot only needs like probably like 4 stripes this way, like maybe these 4, and everything else can go away. I don't know, I made this much geometry. I must have left a subpod on the export, and then it applied it when I exported it. But then after that, I can get back to I can re-export this and then redo the clothing. Let's see what it is here. Let's show real quick. Here it is. This is the original model. This skirt. I was like making like a flower skirt. Well, it's just a line now, so I want this to be like petals. And I didn't do it too well because I knew I was probably going to remodel it and then redo it. So I'll do this, and the top, I only did like a low poly top as well. This one, it's not a line, so I still want to have like maybe some like leaf shapes or something. So this is like the stem of a flower upside down, and this will be the petals. And then there's some leaves to hang off of it. It's not aligned because I was redoing the model and had like a different Y and X axis. And this should be pretty good. And I'll re-export it as FBX into Mixamo, and then get a skeleton out of there, and then hopefully it'll be compatible with the animations I already have. So I already have a bunch of animations. I don't want to have to re-import them. That would take a long time. Let's see layout. Like, I already looked for the best animations that I thought would be good, and I need to add the tail before I. There's a bunch of them, like slashing ones and stuff. So I need to replace this whip with the tail now. That's like, it tells them to come out of her tailbone here, and then I'll loop it to her arm, and then right here it'll like curve, and she can hold her own tail and use it as a weapon. And this way, when I attack, I don't have to worry about linearity of the tail, because then it can be like a magic tail that can just like compress and expand as needed to get different ranges of attack. I'm not sure exactly how I'll model that at Unity, but I'll get there when I get there. I'll just model the straight one like this, and then I should be able to model the straight one like this, like an attack like this in Unity, and then I'll just have this extend until it hits an enemy, and then the extension will be a scale. So in Unity, Z is forward, so it'll scale Z and make the bone bigger until it hits something, and then we will see something like that. Something like that. For now, I need to add the tail and then stick it on here and then make the animation without stretching this, and then in Unity, hopefully they can like change the property of the bone for expandiness. I'm not sure what it's called yet, but expand like this direction. And then also, just I think I'll make like two different kind of attacks. Like the slashing attacks can just be like slash at anything that's within this region and do damage, and then a whip, like you charge up the whip and spin it in the air, and then toss it forward, and it'll be a single target attack that does a lot of damage and breaks through like armor and shields and does more damage. So there'll be the immediate one where it's like a whip, like just like a slash, like if it was like a extended sword, and doesn't take distance into account, just whatever it hits, it hits. And the other one, which takes distance into account, it's a single target attack that will like spin up here and like charge up, like maybe some like elemental damage, like a fire attack or electric attack, and like I'll put like special effects around the whip, like electricity sparks or like flames or like snowflakes that like radiate off of it, like as particles in the VFX system. And then when it attacks, it'll do a specific kind of damage to a single target, and like put maybe like a dot on them, damage over time, or some sort of element effect, or if it's ice, maybe like freeze them in place. I haven't fully worked it out, but like I'll make these animations. So then we'll see. So tail, I need to make the tail. Well, first I need to finish making this low poly again, low polying it, add the tail, and then work on the clothing, and then attach, once the tail is done, put inverse kinematics on the tail and get rid of this whip and replace this thing with the tail. And then I can do the tail animation for the attacks that I want to use. Let me get this. I'll attach the tail to each one of these, just like I was doing with the whip. So it'll be a tail attack instead of a whip attack. And whenever she's not holding the tail, I can just return behind her and just like follow her around like a regular cat's tail. And then the rat, which I haven't added yet, can like just ride on the tail, and when the tail attacks, the rat will be at the end of the tail holding like little swords and stabby stuff to like damage things. And yeah, that'll be cool. I'm also thinking that the rat can be have like upgrade paths to do more damage. Like there'll be like a tech tree for the rat, and when you instead of upgrading her tail, you upgrade the rat with like armor and different weapons, so it can do more damage or different types of damage and loadouts for specific kinds of enemies, or like poison and stuff like that.